would now call on the webmaster for the portal of this very important launch. The webmaster is Mr. Charles Uche. If he's here, should come forth and display our portal. Thank you very much.
I welcome you all, Honourable Ministers present, Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Honourable Minister of Finance, Honourable Minister of Lands, Housing and Urban Development, and every other person here present. My name is Charles Uche, and I will be presenting the web portal for the Nigerian Housing Finance Program. The web portal can be accessed from any device, your mobile phones, your tablets, your laptop, if you have internet connection here right now, via www.housingfinance.gov.ng. That's housingfinance.gov.ng. Now, as soon as you open the website, you're met with a homepage. What you actually see is a homepage of the Nigerian Housing Finance Program, and it's actually displaying the current projects that the scheme is piloting, which is the first 10,000 mortgages project. Now, from this website, you'll be able to apply for a mortgage, select the type of house you are interested in, and then, of course, your application is reviewed and you'll be referred to a mortgage lender. Just very quickly, as you scroll down the page, we'll see the components of the Nigerian Housing Finance Program. There are 4 major components: the establishment of the NMRC, mortgage guarantee, housing microfinance, and technical assistance and capacity development. We also see the presidential mandates on housing. This is a very important and engaging statement by Mr. President, where he talks about his vision for housing, and he says, in housing, we're setting up a mortgage finance company to help bridge the housing gap and boost the number of mortgages within the next few years. We also see a little caption addressing the challenges of housing in Nigeria. So what you have there is housing in Nigeria, the challenges. Now, immediately after that, we see 2 very important video interviews, one by the Coordinating Minister of the Economy and Honourable Minister of Finance, and the second by the Honourable Minister of Lands, Housing and Urban Development. And when you click the video, it just plays the video, but for the benefit of this presentation, we could just, well, anyway, the video just plays. The video we're actually about to see is an exclusive interview of the CME with Bloomberg TV Africa, where she talks about making houses accessible in Nigeria for Nigerians. Okay, so we can just, the video is always available on the website for you to see, so we don't waste time viewing it. Then, of course, we have the core partners involved in the project. We have the Central Bank of Nigeria, the World Bank Group, the IFC, and the DFID. Now, the website also has an About Us page, and it just gives a brief introduction about the National Housing Finance Program in core details. So as we scroll down, of course, we see the components of the NHFP, we see the presidential mandates, and of course, a more detailed text about the NHFP and the housing challenge that has brought about setting up the Nigerian Housing Finance Program in general. Now, we also have the resources. Yes, under the resources, we'll have news, just the NHFP in the news. This is actually supposed to show us news info about housing finance generally pulled from reliable media sources in the country. I want us to just quickly go to the form so that we'll see how the form is, and then we can call up, yeah, that's it. We can call up some people from the audience to come and fill the form. Yes. Yes. Okay, yeah, the bottom. Yes, of course. Okay, all right, so before the form, let's go back to the home page. Yeah, so let's access the portal. Okay, we just want to have a look at what the mortgage finance portal looks like. Yeah, it's loading up there. It's just internet connection. Yes. Hmm? No, we just went straight to the form. Okay. Okay, I think we should just go straight to the form. Okay, so let's call the people who fill the form. Okay, what we're seeing is the registration forms for the 10,000 mortgages scheme. What we're actually looking at is an eligibility check. When you try to fill the form, it brings you to an eligibility check where we look at some of the things that can actually help you pre-qualify for a mortgage. The first one is you must be a Nigerian citizen, and the property must be an owner-occupied property. You must be at least 21 years of age. You must be earning regular income. You must be tax compliant. You must be able to make a down payment of 20% of total cost of the house selected. And then contribution to the pension scheme is an added advantage. What we're actually saying here is so many civil servants are already contributing to the pension scheme, but there are also other self-employed individuals who are interested in applying for this mortgage, and we're saying they may or may not be contributing to this pension scheme yet, but if they are, it's an added advantage, but if they're not, it will not strictly disqualify them from the mortgage. Steps to apply. Once you've met the above eligibility requirements, proceed to the application. The second step is fill in all the fields of the application form, then scan and upload your ID card. ID card must be one of the following: a valid international passport, a valid driver's license, and a national ID card. Applications are pre-numbered, so you must secure the application number on top of the application form. Now, how it works. Submitted applications are reviewed by a selection panel, and pre-qualified applicants are referred to mortgage lenders for mortgage financing. Now, these are the things you have to read and familiarize yourself with before proceeding to the actual form. So, if you have read the eligibility criteria and rules, and do you agree? So, if you agree, you click on yes. If you click on yes, you will be able to proceed to the form. If you do not, you will not be able to proceed further than that. When you click on proceed to the form automatically loads up after a few seconds, basically. So, yes, it's loading. Okay, while the form is loading, the website also has frequently asked questions where those who are interested in knowing more about the Nigerian Housing Finance Program can go. And there are a few important questions. First one is, what is the Nigerian Housing Finance Program? Now when you click, it automatically opens and you'll find the answer to that. What is the Housing Microfinance Scheme and Guarantee Program, and how will it benefit the lower income households? The answers are also provided in each of the tabs. Okay, now the form is as loaded. Usually it just takes 1 second or 2 seconds max. The internet connection here is... Okay, now the form attempts to, as the Honorable Minister said when she was making her keynote speech, the form attempts to collect basic information about the person applying for the mortgage. And the first on the form is your title. How are you addressed? Mr., Mrs., Doctor. Your title is listed there. You select which one it is. Then the surname, your last name, that is. Then other names. After that, your email address. The essence of the email address is you email a copy of your form details immediately you fill the form. The next one is your phone number. The phone number will be used to contact you to verify your application. And then your sex. Here you select your age group. We decided to just group ages in brackets, so you select which is your age bracket. Then state of origin. Now here we select to add state of origin, and for each state you select, the local government automatically loads up. For those who may not exactly know their local Buhari, Gwagwalada, Kuje, Kwali, and Municipal Area Council. Now, state of residence is where do you live. If you live in Abuja, you should tell us you live in Abuja. If you're from Imo and you live in Abuja, your state of origin would be Imo, and then your state of residence will be Abuja. The next one is nature of current residence. Where you live currently, is it owned by you or are you paying rent for it? So if you're paying rent, you select rented. If it's owned, you select owned, if it's yours. The next one is type of application. This is a crucial part. We want a situation whereby if a man and a wife are jointly paying for the mortgage, their names appear on their certificates of ownership of the property. So we need to determine that, we have decided to select or to key in type of application. So if it's single, it means you're the only person applying for the mortgage and you're the only person paying for it. Therefore, it's just your name that will be on the certificate that will be issued to you. If it is joint, you will have to key in some bank details of your spouse. Let's just have some information about your spouse so that both names can then be used to prepare the certificate. Can you click on joint, please? Yeah.